So I was just at the swap meet here and I picked up all these tools for $32. I was really just looking for a 19 millimeter box wrench to replace a sensor on the side of my engine that's tough to get to. And 19 millimeters is also 3/4. And so I picked this up, which might make life a little bit easier too. I think it's some sort of line wrench, but it is Forged USA. Durachrome, don't know. This is some, I guess, cheapy Allen. I don't know, man. It's made in the USA. It can't be that bad. But these two are really cool. Quarter drive. They seem kind of heavy duty, and I wanted to put a quarter drive in my toolbox in the truck because I only have one. I picked this up as a goof because it's J.C. Penney USA. I've never even seen that before. I just thought, well, that's kind of neat. Can never have enough of these. You're always losing them. Just threw this in there because it's a combination box wrench, 1/2 inch, 9/16. It's probably better for the bike stuff, but just nice to have. Again, this was another goofy thing. I got this stuff so cheap. It's a combination spanner, but it's Williams USA. I like that. And then I just can't stay away from crescent wrenches. So I picked up this J.C. Williams. I mean, this wrench alone is worth more than what I paid for the entire set. Same thing with the diamond. And a little 8-inch crescent. And, this thing here, I've got Torx, but I hadn't seen the Torx in an older thing like this. Usually they're plastic on the outside, and I like the metal. You can clean it up. Takes up less space than those big handled plastic ones, so that's always nice. And this goofy contraption here blew my mind. It's 1/2 inch drive. It's a bunch of swivel sockets and a spring. Looks like an adult movie toy here. The guy wanted $10 for this, and I gave it to him as a joke. I just thought this was some kooky novelty thing, but who knows? It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, you gotta, nothing wrong with going to these swap meets and seeing what you can find. You know what I'm saying? And I also just wanted to show this off to you because I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. Look at this top. Chad gave this to me. This is a copy of what they wore in World War II in the Navy. And it's pretty cool. And yeah. Oh, wow. That just landed right on the head. Good thing I finally got a screen protector. Anyhow, thought you guys get a kick out of that. And even though I'm not made of money, I bought this thing. You can plug he had this running with Bluetooth, this Klipsch. Boy, this thing sounds amazing, and it's really designed for your turntable. So I'm walking by, and I'm hearing this music. It sounds awesome. It's coming from that thing, and yeah, I paid up for it. But I know what those things kind of go for. I figured I can't go wrong. And I was looking at my stereo last night, and I've got old Marantz stuff that I should have never bought. I should have kept my old Pioneer and Onkyo and Sansui stuff back in the day, and I donated that to the motorcycle club I was riding with at the time, and I upgraded. And now the sound's not right. I don't really listen to the stereo at home. I pretty much just listen to my iPod, and it doesn't work really. It doesn't sound right with the TV, with the new TV and everything. So I was thinking about getting rid of it, but I wanted to keep the turntable. And I just had this thought last night, and bam, I can get rid of all those stereo components and just use that thing, and it's going to be amazing. And I forgot to look to see if it had an input for the iPod, because if it does, I'm going to simplify my entire living room and music system. He had that plugged into a solar generator, like what I have in the back here, and that would be kind of cool to have even on the road. Can you imagine a turntable on the road with this thing? Campsites. Anyhow, it's my Sunday. I spent the last couple days doing all those videos working on the van. If you guys have seen that, you know. And yeah, I still got to replace this sensor. It's the temperature sensor. I did a video showing a short that I wasn't even looking for. There's these two wires that were shorted out on the valve cover, and sure enough, that's the sensor. And if you go down the rabbit hole on that, it can be responsible for poor gas mileage and a rough idle. Now, my temperature gauge does seem to be working, but with the wires melted, even though I taped them up, I'm thinking there's an issue there where it's not perfect. And the way that works with your cooling, if that thing's not right, you can run into this issue where your computer is putting more fuel into the engine. So one thing with your sensors, you should just replace them every 5 or 6 years or so. You know, I mean, they're designed to go so many cycles, and they're going to get a little tired on you. And at least that's what I'm hearing from pro mechanics. So that's it for now. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you guys next time.